welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Need to come make me some custom tables.
Hi everyone, we welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Jokic is out there with Durant. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Slim, and it's Tatum in at the 3.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
No good on the shot. Here is Slim, guarded by Harden. Knocks down the 3-ball. 6 points for Slim.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Here is Slim. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. We spoke about the defense again, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as you know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Thank you, David. And Jokic drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Harden the pass to Mitchell. Here's Lillard. Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Tatum. To the middle. Here's KD. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
My goodness, Alexander. And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And it's Harden with the ball for the East All-Stars. Trailing here by 8, and Slim picks up the foul.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Lillard looking around. The dish now to Harden. Mitchell outside. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Giannis.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after them.
On the wing, Mitchell. Fires from deep. The West grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Slim, guarded by Harden. And it's Jokic missing. The East trail by 10. Harden outside. Kicks it out to Lillard. The pass to Slim. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, Slim.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Harden with the stop.
Excellent finish by Harden, completing that nice alley-oop.
Slim passes to Tatum. Here is Slim. Back to Tatum. To the inside. And it's Jokic missing. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the East. It's a 10-point game.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime.
Tatum passes to Durant. Count that bucket. Durant's got his third basket of the night. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Here's Slim.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Lillard gets it to go.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
Here's Slim. Durant trying to break free.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Damn, man. I ain't even dunk on you like that.
The East trail by 15. Lillard finds Mitchell. And here's Adebayo. Baseline jumper. The East All-Stars check out two more.
Yeah.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
He's really come out blazing, scoring with ease.
Back to Lillard. Mitchell right side for the three. Doesn't go that time.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here are the East All-Stars. They trail by 16. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
A big group substitution here for the East. Julius Randle's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Paul George is checked in for James Harden. Young is subbed in for Lillard. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. Anthony Davis comes in for Kevin Durant. Stephen Curry's checked in for Tatum. And it's John Morant in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giannis after the made shot from Slim. And here's George for three. Connects from three-point range.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top three-point shooters in the game.
Slim passes to Curry. Morant outside. Passes it to Slim. Embiid trying to break loose. Slim, good. Slim's got 23 points.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Pass to George. And another three from the East.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Here is Slim. He's got 23. Curry outside. And the West hit again from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now, here's Butler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Slim. And that one is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars. It's an 18-point game. Yep, that one goes in there.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after, keep attacking, and see what happens. And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Well, their pass to Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Julius, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Pass to Slim, 14 feet away. And it's the East with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Butler missing. The West leading by 16. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Butler that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
That's why they call him Jimmy Buckets, because he'll make the tough shots.
George against Curry. Good work there as it goes. Curry's got 5 now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Slim, good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Young pass to Butler. Now here's Young. He's guarded by Davis. George against Curry. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
Yeah, 5 already. They've just been too casual, too much profiling out there to start the game.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Porzingis is coming in for Julius Randle. And LeBron's subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Young after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And that's going to be too many steps. It's the whistle on the travel.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Morant passes to Slim. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, George. Will it go? Here's Porzingis. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the West All-Stars cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Back with you again on the most completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Davis comes in for Kevin Durant. Slim, he's checked in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's John Morant in for Stephen Curry.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We've got Butler. Randall out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ball, and it's George in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Butler finds Giannis. Outside, George. Randall outside. Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Randall's got 5 points so far.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Back to Morant. Now the pass to Tatum. Some nice passing here by the West. Slim, no good. East All-Stars on offense.
In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Young's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Morant passes to Embiid. Here's Slim. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. 34 points for Slim.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Ball from long range. And the call will be against Julius Randle. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to count. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA. Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Morant, right side. Embiid on target from 13 feet. Embiid's got 6 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Oh, baby.
Outside, George. Pass the ball. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
He was all alone on that one. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
George looking over the floor. Young with no one around. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Inside. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got his first bucket in this one.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ball with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Trying to get open is Davis. It doesn't go for him. Randall with some nice D. And here is the East now. Butler. And Davis pulls it down.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Butler. And that one is off. Great defense that time from Slim. To the middle. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one's good. Morant.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Down low. Trying to get open is Butler.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Inside.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
And the East has possession. To the paint, here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Boy, a fine passer at his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
Outside Tatum. Here is Slim. He's covered by Ball. Here's Morant. And it falls over the rim and in. Morant's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
George, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by the West. Slim's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
1 half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Checking out the group now for Darvin Ham to start the second half. Durant is out there with John Morant. And it's Nikola Jokic. And there's Slim. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 1. Lillard, the pass to Mitchell. Lillard outside. Harden. And Harden with the stop.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Mitchell outside. Back to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. To the inside. Slim. Good. Slim's got 42 in the game.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And Lillard kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Harden. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 9.
You know, the foundation of Harden's offensive arsenal is his three-point shot. So I think you have to respect that and try to take it away, because otherwise you get the whole floor opened up for him, and that's a real problem.
From the line. Pass to Slim. Can he keep it going? The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. 44 points for Slim. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East. Lillard outside. And the pass to Mitchell. And another three from the East.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Slim passes to Morant. It's hauled in by the East. Harden outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Slim pulls it in. Slim's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morant outside. Passes to Slim. Jacks up a three. And the West hit again from deep.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Lillard. And the shot goes in. He's got 9.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
All alone, the East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
Pass to Slim. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Slim, covered by Mitchell. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Floats it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's KD. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Substitution on the court.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Mitchell wide open. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
Curry outside. And the three ball is good. Curry's got 10 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
James outside. Fires the three. That shot, no good. And the West will go the other way with it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mild. They've been absolutely dominant.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.